Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've done a Valentine's Day inspired eye look using pinks, glittery pigments, basically everything that I love. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Taking the shade Courtney from the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star on a Zoeva crease brush, and I'm just going to take that into the crease and blend it quite high. I really like using this before I use a pink because it just seems to blend really well together. Using the same palette and the same brush, this time we're taking the shade Star Power, which is our beautiful pink shade. I like to really wiggle the brush right into my crease first and then blend upwards from there, because sometimes the risk when using bold colours is blending it way too high. This way the colour is exactly where we want it. Using one of my all-time favourite shades, which is Love Letter by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm taking that on my Zoeva 227. The smaller the brush, the deeper the shade, the lower down you blend. That's kind of my motto. This is what stops all your shadows turning into one colour. Making sure the blend's seamless, I'm just taking the Zoeva crease brush with whatever I've got left on it and blending round the edges. Using another AB shadow, this time Venetian Red from the Modern Renaissance palette. It's very similar to Love Letter, just slightly deeper in tone, and we're just following the same steps as before, and we're just wanting to start deepening our pink tones. Another very well used shadow of mine is Makeup Geek's Bitten. It's going to sound quite boring, but we're again following the previous steps, just going deeper in tone each time to really build up some depth. It'll be worth it, promise. So now we're going to create our half cut crease using Makeup Revolution's new Conceal and Define Concealer, and the most important brush for this is a Zoeva Soft Concealer brush. If you struggle with cut creases, I promise you this is the brush you have to buy. So I'm coating the brush in lots of concealer, making sure it's flat, and all I'm really doing is placing the brush in the shape of my crease and patting down. This creates a shape for you, the brush does all the work. Now to blend the concealer into our shadow, I'm taking my Becca Nima brush and just using patting motions. I've recently found this technique the best, it blends perfect. I always like to set the concealer before I go in with any pigments, just using any setting powder. I find if I don't, the concealer can kind of mix with the pigment and we don't want that. So to continue the blend, because we ain't ever done blending, I'm taking my Zoeva 234, any flat brush will do, and the shade Star Power. Again, just patting between where the concealer finishes. So now for my favourite bit. I'm first just putting down some glitter glue, let it go a little tacky first, and then using Peaches and Cream's Fancy Pigment, I'm just again using patting motions, following where our cut crease is. If you don't already have these pigments in your life, trust me, you need them. Also, a little heads up, it kind of does go everywhere, so if you're stupid like me and you've done your base first, make sure to put a cotton pad underneath your eye or something to try and catch the fallout. Taking this shade from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, it's annoying because they don't actually have the names printed on the palette, but anyway, I'm taking that into our outer V area using my Sigma E25 brush. So quickly moving on, I've already lined my waterline using Illamasqua's Infinity Gel Liner, and now I'm taking my Real Techniques base shadow brush and following the steps we did in the beginning. So taking Star Power first, and we're just running that right along, blending it really smoky out. I like it quite grungy. I'm now just taking Love Letter and Bitten, and again following the same steps before, but we're just focusing it a little bit closer to the lash line. Taking my Sigma flat definer brush and Makeup Geek's Corrupt, I'm just wiggling that tight to my waterline / lash line to give it a bit more of a grungy feel. Dipping back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, we're going to highlight our brow bone. I normally do this before I start applying shadows, but I forgot, so just make sure to blend it together. We don't want any harsh lines. Spray my brush with some setting spray. I'm now using another Peaches and Cream pigment, which is called Peril. This is one of my favourite pigments to use on my inner corner. It just makes it pop and it's such a beautiful colour. I've already applied my mascara and I'm now just applying my Eldora H178 lashes. So that's the finished look. This video was quite a quick one, but I really wanted to get something up for Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoy the day whatever you're up to. Thanks so much for watching.